Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. How are you doing? Get on in here. We got some things to discuss. Who the fuck did I marry? We got some things to discuss. So can you get up on in here and let's discuss? Hold on a second. I just need to check my mic. Yes. Okay. Mic check. Mic check. Okay. Mic check. Mic check. Now, do you guys know this story? I like the orange. Thank you. It's a, by the way, I wear pajamas at Tracy After Dark. And this is Halloween. Charm, it's the Halloween. I mostly wear white. But whatever. This is Halloween. All right. Incognito. Hi, sweetie. Jenny G. Hi, Lisa. Hi. Okay, guys. We got some things to discuss because we got a situation here. We got to save our girl. I mean, I know she saved herself, and I certainly wish she would have found time to, let me see, all the faces. Yes. Let me see. Yep, I got that one too. Okay. I certainly wish she would have time to have a sister group, have a prayer group, anything for these red flags, but she didn't. I don't think. I don't know where her family is. She mentioned everything about his family, but she didn't mention her family. And this shit sounds crazy. Do y'all know this story? Oh my God. Charm was like, do you know this story? And I was like, no. And so Charm starts to tell me the story, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like dying already because most of you know, she should have been my client. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. You should have called me for a fucking reading, young lady. I would have saved you. Because all I get is, you were right. Yeah, because spirit can always tell bad people. Always. We can always tell bad people. Young, did you listen to it? Oh, mother of brats. All 50 parts? All 50 parts? Who raised money for her to go to London? Who the fuck did that? Hi, Bit Game Chicks. I started watching the story, but I'm only 20 minutes in part 3, so I don't know. So I'm going to play just one part of it, guys. So buckle up, buttercup, because this is a story. All right. Sit back. Where's my phone? Sit back, relax, because I'm going to play just this part of it. Ciao. I can't play all 50 parts, but let me see. I would say this would be so much fun to read on. That's what I would say. I want to hear the different opinions on this story here. Okay, hold on, guys, because it's the best ever. This is the best story ever. All right. How do I get to all 50 parts? This is just a little one, so.
Okay, so things that my pathologically lying ex-husband lied about. Backstory. I'm gonna try to get as much of this as I can into this video, because I hate when people say follow for part two, but I'm gonna try. All right, backstory number one. We met in March of 2020. Georgia got shut down, locked down 2.5 weeks later. We got married January of 2021, and we were divorced August of 2021. So keep in mind that this story is spanning March of 2020 until about June of 2021, because I kicked him out the house on his birthday. So we met online, Facebook dating and Hinge. I will never do online dating again, but that is where I met him. My tire blew on 285 just before Boulder Crest, on my way to our first date. Clearly that was a sign. I didn't listen, but my tire blew, and he met me at a gas station.
Who said something about the tire? I just know Spirit blew out her tire. And hold on a second. Get over here. Spirit blew out her tire. Now, my first thought would have been, I'm turning around. That's my first thought. Spirit don't just blow out your tires, guys. It's such a warning. Cancel the date. Now, I'm talking to future. Who the fuck did I marry? Cancel the date. I have canceled dates unless Spirit blew out her motherfucking tires. I ain't got popcorn tonight, child, but oh God, the story's good. The story, not the food. Of course, the food is good. I'm eating it. So funny. All right, hold on a second.
And we were supposed to be meeting at Cheesecake Factory, but because the tire blew, he met me at a gas station, fixed my tire, then took me to go get another tire, paid for it. And I just thought, oh my God, this is the beginning of a beautiful romantic story. Boy, was I.
Nope. Romantic story. Spirit's standing by the tire, bopping you on the head. Spirit's like, no, how could you read this wrong? You're so crazy. All right.
Wrong. So, things he lied about. Every morning he would get on the phone with his brother. We'll call his brother John. He would get on the phone with John, and he would be like, hey, babe, John said good morning. And I'm in the bathroom doing my hair because I still had to go to work at this time. And so I would just say, hey, John, call out, hey, John. And, he would relay back and forth what I said to John, what John said to me. I never actually talked to John on the phone. And so he would be like,
This is a test. What was wrong with what you just said? It's a test. Hey, John. Hi. John said hi. Hey, John. FaceTime that mother. FaceTime him. They're ridiculous. Pass the piece. Pass the piece. This story is good. This is a great story.
I can't wait for COVID to be over. Me and my girl, we're going to come to see y'all. I can't wait for Auntie to meet her Side note, his parents were deceased. Are deceased, excuse me. Okay. No, his parents were deceased.
Side note, when your parents are deceased, don't marry him. I'm telling you, don't do it. His parents are alive somewhere. They can't stand him. I'll tell you no lies.
Are deceased, excuse me. So he was like, I can't wait for you guys to meet her. Like, I know I'm gonna marry her. I know it. He said everything I wanted to hear. Love bombing 101. This man wrote the book. So he talked.
When someone love bombs you, run. Please don't let anyone love bomb you. It's narcissistic and it's controlling. Let me see what everybody got to say, because this is ridiculous. Like, this is so much fun to listen to. Mother of Brats is cracking up. Hi, Many Moods. She never spoke to John. This is Catfish, and he's living with her. Sin W, you know this is crazy. You got the gift. How'd that saying go? Those who do not hear must feel. Oh, I love that, Brina. Yeah, why you say she was a Gemini? Don't do that. You're going to get all the Geminis mad at me, girl. Or is he a Gemini? Oh, somebody's a Gemini. Don't get the Geminis mad at me. Spirit had her car towed when I was on my way to meet a guy who turned out to be a cheater. I didn't see it for what it was. Right. So now that brings me to a whole thing. If your car don't start, if it got to get towed, if your tire blows out, not good. Young, do not get Geminis mad at me. They're crazy. Anyway, you're going, no, I'm trying to get along with, everybody. All right, hold on. Popcorn. The spirit never lies, honey. Oh, that's why you said Gemini. She said his birthday is June 17th. Oh. Okay. I'm Gemini and I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want the Geminis to be mad at me. I know so many Geminis. All right. I lost my space a little bit. So let me just get back there. Okay. 247.
Every single phone call was made up.
Wait, too far.
He would relay back and forth what I said to John, what John said to me. I never actually talked to John on the phone. And so he would be like, I can't wait for COVID to be over. Me and my girl, we're going to come to see y'all. I can't wait for Auntie to meet her. Side note, his parents were deceased. Are deceased, excuse me. So he was like, I can't wait for you guys to meet her. Like, I know I'm going to marry her. I know it. He said everything I wanted to hear. Love bombing 101. This man wrote the book. So he talked to his brother every day. He talked to his friends every day in front of me. He would be on the phone laughing, cutting up, cracking jokes, telling them, hey, she said, hey, just having conversation, like a normal conversation. I didn't think anything of it. It wasn't until he got kicked out of my house in June of 2021 that I found out every single phone call was made up.
not say that. Pastor Peace. This is a funny story. Pastor Peace. Every single phone call was made up. Honey child, where is your mama? Where is your best friend? Because, you know, best friends got eyes we don't want to have. Mm-mm. All that. I got my kombucha. Y'all told me to get kombucha. I got kombucha. Oh my God, too funny. All right, let's get back there. Damn it, I always do this.
Never on the phone. I don't know. Those of you who are watching, you're probably like, there's no way. Listen to what I'm saying. Everything I'm telling you can be verified. Every single phone call he ever had was made up. The phone calls where he called to pay his car off, made up. The phone call to the realtor when we were looking at houses, made up.
Oh, God.
The phone call to the bank for them to release the money for the house that he signed his name for, made up. Every phone call was made up. His brother, every day, he and his brother had not spoken since 2015 when his mother died. I found that out later on. He made up every phone call. He had no friends, but yet every phone call would be my friend this, my friend that. The second lie, his job. He told me when I first met him out the gate that he was a VP at his company. He had been transferred from California to...
A VP. A VP. She didn't see none of the signs. L. Williams go, this boy, she married was a whole clown. Oh my God. This is the best. Kennedy was talking on the phone to himself. That is the best. You can't get better. This is a great story. I'm actually wondering how psycho she is. The energies match. All right, let's go back. I can take it.
Georgia, and he was in the process of, you know, getting himself settled. He was looking to buy a house. His job was VP of a major condiment company. I won't say the name because I don't want to get sued. But he said that his job was VP at that company. It is fair to note he paid every bill. He paid all the bills. He gave me spending money. Like, even though we were quarantined, locked down in my little townhouse, again, this story was always...
Why is he in her townhouse? He's an executive. Why is he in her townhouse? Why did she never go to his place? I'm not saying that she didn't go, but if she went to his place, you know people that make good money. They got quality in their house. They have care and concern for their house. You understand? Why was he in her townhouse? I'll tell you why. But she told him how much money she makes. And that's why he was buying a townhouse. I'm assuming she owned her townhouse. I'm assuming. This bitch is crazy. All right, next. I'm sorry, she's crazy.
He's trying to buy a house. So when we got together, it was, we need to buy a house together. Like, this is forever. We're going to have a family. Let's go ahead and find a house. So the lie is that he was a VP at his company. And he maintained that lie every day. Truth is, he was a temp. He called me from work all the time. I may have to make a different video to explain how he was able to lie with the.
So just now she said, he called me from work every day. I think further down, I think you're going to hear how he worked from home. So I don't know if she's talking about in the beginning or what, after COVID or what. Let me tell you something. You could tell a man is working by the drawers that he wears, his underwear. You could tell a man is working by the socks that he wears. You could tell a man that works in a corporate environment by the shirts that he wears, the crease of his pants, and the folds of the neck of his shirt. You could tell a man that works for corporate by the way he handles his grooming. I worked in corporate. You're immaculate in corporate. I'm just saying. Exactly. I'm just saying. Yes, Tracy, tell it all. I'm just saying. Tracy, they were quarantined during COVID-19 at her place. He was supposedly living in corporate housing until her secured his own place. You're a VP stuck somewhere. So this isn't like execu suites or whatever those suites are named, which are disgusting. I can't stand those things. This is an executive. They would put up in better facilities, either the nicest hotel or a corporate facility, a property that they would own. Don't get me started. Thank you, Tom. Corporate housing would not be a studio. Not for an executive. Oh, Kenneth, he's doing response videos. Please send it to me. I need to know this guy. Please send it to me. Oh my God, this would be so much fun. Oh my God, send me some videos. Oh my God, Tom. Oh my God. All right, let's finish. Let's listen to Crazy. Notice, I'm not taking her off. I'm not like, oh, poor girl. And you know I'm a girl's girl. You guys know I protect my girls. She crazy. All right, moving on.
The work stuff. So he would call me and he would pretend to reprimand employees who couldn't see that he had a Bluetooth thing in his ear. He would pretend to reprimand them in front of me. He would pretend to take phone calls from the company president who needed his help on something. He forged emails that he showed me from the company president asking him, we need to get this up and running. We need to do this project. We need to do that. It is scary how brilliant he was and how much energy he put into the lie. But he was a temp. He was a temp forklift driver. There's nothing wrong with a forklift driver. But he was pretending to be a...
Girl, you do not need to add, there's nothing wrong with being a forklift driver. You do not need to add that. Fuck all the forklift drivers in the world. You said he was corporate. You can't look like a forklift driver and an executive. It doesn't compute. So I don't need you to add, like she's talking about the gays, and he was gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. That's reasonable. Turns out he was a forklift driver. There's nothing wrong with it. Fuck that. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. He said he was corporate. You wound up dating a forklift driver? There's nothing wrong with being a forklift driver. She crazy. I'm convinced of it. She's batty. She's batty. Let me see what everybody's saying. Thank you, sweetie. Guys, this is now I'm being so serious right now. Look at the screen. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Call me a psychic. And when we talk, let me tell you, he's a scammer. He's a bullshitter. He's a this, that, and the third. He's been doing this to women. Listen to me. Listen. Please do not try to explain his character. Well, Tracy, he's not working now, but he was working. Bitch, no, he wasn't. This is my reading. No, he never worked. The biggest work he did was on you. You're his job. Fooling you. But call us. Don't be afraid to call a psychic. Like, I know. Listen, I get all the feelings in the cards. All the feelings. I get all the feelings. I look at the cards, and then I look at you, and then I look at the cards, and I look at you, and I got to figure out which one of you two are crazy. And I got to make sure you can hear me. Nothing hurts worse than having a psychic tell you your man ain't crap. Nothing hurts worse. And I know this. So I'm always like, well, looks like he lies. And then I'll say it again. No, that's not the truth. His mom is alive. Oh, no, Tracy. Oh, no, his mom is dead. We went to the cemetery. Yeah, most guys don't take you to a cemetery to prove that the mom is dead. Tracy, he cried. He doubled over. He cried. And I was just rubbing his back at the cemetery. You did this at the cemetery? Was there witnesses? Did you take video? His mom is alive. I'll get a call. Tracy, you were right. Oh, what was I right about? His mama called me. Oh, all the signs were there. Yes, Bree. And then I look at y'all like this. And when I sit back, when I do this, oh, I'm done. I'm done. When I do this, okay. If I have to come back to the mic, let me tell you something. I'm yelling. If you make me come back to this mic, because when I sit back, you ain't listening. So when I sit back, Oh, you said that too? Okay. If I go like this and I start sliding closer, oh, oh, oh. All right, let's finish up with crazy here. This is hilarious.
VP. Third lie, housing. He told me he was looking to buy a house. We got together and we started looking at houses. I found a beautiful 5-bedroom, 6-bath house in Smyrna, Georgia that was gorgeous. It was brand new construction build, and I love the house. The house was listed for $699,000. He showed me paperwork from Chase Bank saying that he was approved for a mortgage for $750,000. Yeah. I watched as he put in an all-cash offer on this $699,000 house.
Did you see the cash?
I watched him sign his name to a legally binding document for an all-cash offer.
Did you see
the reason
the
why the house fell through was because the builder did not want to finish the basement. We were requesting that the basement get finished. He did not want to, so he declined our offer and took the offer of another couple who did need the basement finished. That's the only reason why that house fell through. I see now where God's grace protected me, because
God's grace protected her when the tire blew out. All right.
Well, it really protected him because legally I was not his wife, so I was not on the mortgage for that home. So, third lie had to do with housing. Fourth lie had to do with...
Wait a second. What does being his wife had to do with her being on the mortgage of the home? A lot of couples go in on mortgages and not married. So something about her is a little loopy, guys. That didn't make sense. You know, I tell my group all the time, I tell them to dig deeper, right? Dig deeper. That little part didn't make sense to me. Do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't the wife, I couldn't go on the mortgage. There's not a mortgage company to be had that would not say to her, oh, we can get you on. That ain't a problem. Dig deeper. Something's off, CW. Yes. 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 Something's off. Something's off. Something's off, guys. All right. Something's off, guys. I'm not liking the story at all. All right.
Baby. So I got pregnant, lost the baby. I was sad at the time. I am not anymore. But lost the baby, had to have a D&C. When I was in the hospital, the doctor called him to let him know, you know, she'll be discharged, because again, this is COVID, so you could not go in the hospital at the time when I had the surgery. So the doctor called him and said, you know, she's going to be released in an hour and a half. He pretended to be his own executive assistant. And so he said, you know, Mr. James is in a board meeting, but I'm his executive assistant. David, how can I help you?
If I'm going in the hospital to get my toenails clipped, you better be outside in the parking lot waiting for me. It's only an hour and a half. You better be in the parking lot waiting for me. You better not go to work. I don't care what kind of fucking job you have. You better be there. I don't give a shit about COVID. I don't care. Be in a parking lot, in your car, waiting for me. Okay? That's the way we roll. I think the down payment was a cash offer. Machina, see? Machina, that's what I was going to check. See? That's what I was going to check. At first, I was going to check something else. But the more I look at this, I think they're tricking all of us. Thinking, Sheena, I was going to check that. You beat me to it. The more I'm listening, I'm like, something's not right. Something's not right. She's pathological. They're finding a way to trick the public. All right, let's just try and finish this. I was going to check that, Sheena. Hold on.
You can let me know what's going on. Obviously, the doctor wouldn't do that. So she just said, please let him know that Miss So-and-so will be ready for pickup in an hour and a half. He told the doctor.
Even the part where she goes, Miss So-and-so, no, this is your personal story. This is your personal story. Just let him know that Reesa Teesa, I don't even like that name. That name sounds phony to me too. Reesa Teesa, Miss Reesa Teesa will be ready in an hour and a half. Even that part of it, there's little things like dig deeper, go deep, go deep. Don't stay on the surface with this crazy bitch. Look at her like this. And just let her tell her story. But let the details, some of these details are not making sense. Okay, hold on. Ooh, this is exciting.
He's in a board meeting until about for about another 30 minutes, and then he'll be on his way. I should have only been in the hospital for an hour and a half. I was there for 3 hours. Because again, he was a temp forklift driver, so he couldn't get off work. But I didn't know that at the time. So those are just some of the things that my pathological lying ex-husband did. There's so much more. I have severe PTSD. And I know it's my fault. I know that I did not trust myself. I did not pay attention to the United Nations of red flags. I did not pray, and I am paying the consequences for that. So there's nothing anyone can say to me, girl, you was dumb. I was desperate. I wanted to be married. I wanted a family, and I thought it was my turn. And instead, I got pulled into something my brain could not even comprehend. And guess what, guys? What I just told you, it's only 5% of the story. So yeah, let me know if anybody knows somebody at Lifetime. And also, if any of you got any sort of gift cards for Stella Rosa Black, I'll take those as well.
That last part. I never listened to this, the last part. Let me know if you know somebody at Lifetime. Wow. Okay, I'll take a look at it. I'm going to check to see if she is lying. Another card here I wanted to pull. Where do you want me to pull it? Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Reesa. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Reesa's your child. She's your love. She is your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. 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 Got my kombucha, everyone. Got my kombucha. I only picked up one bottle, and then I'll have some more kombucha in a couple of days. Get the probiotics in me. All right. Let's take a look. Confusion. Lots and lots of confusion. Right? Emotional confusion. 5 of Wands. Conflicting. I'm sorry, guys. She's looking for money. I'm going to stick to that. She's looking for money. I'm sorry. And this is the ships are coming in. This is things moving really, really fast because I know she's up to what, 6 million, 7 million views. On this one right here, this one only has 547, but I heard the whole thing has like up to 6 million.
So, things that my pathologically lying ex-husband lied about.
God, if y'all.
So things are happening fast because I did hear she's up to millions of views. I don't know where she's at though. I can't find her anymore. Original.
Okay, so
Let me just turn this down. Let me go to her channel. Reesa Teesa. Why can't I find her? Right now she has 1.4 million followers. Yes, and her video has 6.4 million views. Oh, this is all the 50 stories. Got it. I want to see what she did before these stories. Huh. What did she do before these stories? No, I think she has mental illness, guys. She has a lot of views, though. What's her jam? Other than these stories, what's her jam? She's already a hugely public figure. This isn't someone that's just. She copied this girl. But she wound up with a story that's less verifiable. Interesting. She was hugely already popular, guys. And I'm going to tell you something else. She's a drunk. So that's not good. Huh. And on this, where are his photos? I mean, people take their photos down all the time, but if you're going to tell this story, why wouldn't you leave his pictures up? Did she ever post him? This my boo, my boo, my boo. I don't know, guys. I'm perturbed. I think I think she's copying this girl. And she just posted this picture 12/28/2023. When was this story? What month was this story? It wasn't in December, was it? It was earlier, right? Like September or something? Goldie, you followed your instincts. It's another Carly. I promise you. I promise you. It's another Carly. Look, the Hermit card. The Hermit card. It's a cover up. But the light tells me it'll come to fruition what this is. She's looking for an offer. All right. Something about money. But she's going to screw herself because people are going to figure this shit out. Right now, they're calling her stupid. And they're okay. She's okay with being called out her face. No one is calling her a liar or a scammer. All right. I get the Two of Swords. She's hoping that this works. Now, you know I'm going to be forced to read this, right? My boo. Oh, Two of Swords. Oh, we talked about this the other day. This is a different card that doesn't really look at the Two of Swords properly. I apologize for this particular card. Keeping a tight rein over your emotions. Seeming aloof, right? Feeling overwhelmed, but I feel like she's pretending. You are on the horns of a dilemma, cannot see clearly which path to choose. You don't know whether to follow your head or your heart. You feel immobilized by indecision. You must face what you really want. However, you can't hold out forever, suppressing your feelings. The Ten of Swords always tells me that somebody dropped the knife, stepped on it, it came up in the air, and then landed in your back, right? It's like you caused this, right? But the way I'm getting it, there's a woman here, there's another woman here. I do get the pregnancy, that's for sure. He never cheated, right? Did he cheat anyone? Time's up. They're going to get found out, guys. I don't believe the story. Deception. They're going to get found out. They don't care how bad each of them look. Five of Swords. Self-sabotage. As long as they get to tell this story, I knew this card was going to show up. This is very similar to the High Priest. To the Hermit. Very similar. But this is written. But the thing about the High Priest, let me tell you something. Somebody might call them to do the story. Somebody might call them to do the story. What's going to be missing in this story is her text messages. She says she can prove this. But what's going to be missing is her text messages. And they're not going to be able to piece this together as well as you all think she will. And if she keeps all the text messages, which I don't believe she did, you're going to see it doesn't make sense. They're not going to be able to connect the dots. And if you can't connect the dots on text messages, the story's not real. Then the story's not real. I don't delete one single text message. Not one. I got clients from 2011. I got their text messages. Well, now I have text messages from iCloud. I don't delete one. I'll pay for more iCloud before I delete a text message. Something's not right. Well, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create a book. But what's stupid about this, like the ignorance of these people, is that she should have created the book. And she should have made it like, I don't know what it is when it's part fiction, part real. And then she should have made the book and then read the book online. And then have people pay for the book to finish and see how it ended. These are not smart people. They want to sit on their ass like this generation likes to do, create some social media drama, and then get paid by Lifetime. Does anybody know anybody from Lifetime? Shut up. She was just looking at the bankroll. She is broke as he is, by the way. And then there's a Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know what hers. I can't stand this girl. I can't stand to look at her. Because remember how crazy she looked? She has the same eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Not buying it, guys. Not buying it. Not buying it. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Now, I didn't want to pull a celebrity card on her because I just don't care enough to make her into a celebrity. I don't care if you do have 6 million views. Good for you and your 6 million views. And if Lifetime sees this video, they'll never come near you, you weirdo. I mean, y'all do your own readings. Let me see what everybody else is thinking. I could be dead ass wrong. Look how exhausting this is. She might start up a whole new series, child, because he came on and explained his side, right? She might start up a whole new post. Who the fuck did I marry? Guys, don't believe this lady. This lady's crazy. Her boyfriend's crazy, and they trying to get money. And I'm sticking to it. Unnecessary drama. This is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells of hurt and loss and rejection, humiliation and self-loathing and arrogance, all manner of suffering born of unnecessary drama. It's the old story whose refrain is that you cannot do this, you must not go there, you should not say that unless your world come crumble today. None of this is actually true. The sky's not falling. The voice you hear is whatever. Let's just stay with the title. This is going to be a never-ending story. Here's a part 2. Post, who the fuck did I marry? What are y'all saying? Because this is ridiculous. I actually saw this story somewhere and kept scrolling. It didn't grasp my attention, but definitely funny AF. I suppose I'm the only one who hasn't heard of this story. Thank goodness. He accused her of cheating. Part 2. People would say and do anything for money and clout nowadays. It would have been a great book, you dummies. Thank you, Big Game Chicks. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Tracy. That that would have been smart, but this isn't cool. Will there be jail and imprisonment? They didn't do nothing wrong. They lied on TikTok. I mean, ultimately, people like this do go to jail, though. Ultimately, you keep signing contracts. Ultimately, we could see them in jail. Where's my cards? No, right now they're just trying to get some money. A lot of pentacles are showing up. They're just trying to get some money. I don't see jail. I don't see them as criminals. I see them as stupid. I wonder if they're going to go broke. Oh, I do get the tower here. I do get the tower, but I get the tower for her because I'm not reading him. And I think I'm getting a tower because ultimately people, it's not that people are going to call her stupid. Ultimately, people are going to look at her and be like, don't come near me. We do not want you sitting next to us in the lunchroom. Oh, that's so funny. Interesting. Good Game Checks, it says her third eye is blurry, like it's static or an unused TV channel. Well, most scammers don't have the gift, by the way. All right, guys. She was very entertaining. What do you think? She was very, very entertaining. Please call me for your own personal reading. Everything here is in my opinion and allegedly. I'm out. I'm out. This was fun. It was fun. I wouldn't advise listening to all 50 stories. She gave a synopsis. We heard it. We good. We understand who you are as a scammer, young lady. Thank you. All right, guys. I love you all. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys.